Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing the limited edition Star Wars Scrabble game, so we'll get straight into it. We'll get the plastic off, we'll show you the box, and then we'll pull everything out and get a closer look. Do let us know in the comments what you think, guys, and if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. So on the front, you've got the iconic Falcon there, and you've got there's a couple of different versions of the game that you can play, so we'll check that out when we open it all up. And then on the back, guys, we've got you can see the components a little bit better, shows you what's all included. Then on the sides we have the logos all the way around. Okay, so we'll lift it up. What I'll do is off camera I'll take a read of the instructions, and in the outro we'll run through how the other game mode plays out. But basically one of them's standard Scrabble, and then one is a Star Wars themed version of the game. So original Scrabble instructions there, themed to the Star Wars Monopoly Scrabble board, and then we've got the Galaxy mode here for the different game. I'm assuming it's maybe going to allow you to use Star Wars words and stuff like that, but we'll like I said, leave it with me and I'll explain it all in the outro. We have some other components here that may be included that are used in the Galaxy mode. Okay, so just plastic little pieces. Got the TIE Fighter there, got the Falcon, we've got the X-Wing and the ship there for Boba Fett. We have our board, we have our letters, cards, our pouch, and our Scrabble stands. We have a cardboard tray in there for holding everything together. So you've got your standard Scrabble trays in white. We've got the Scrabble letters, sorry, in black. Okay. We've got our Scrabble pouch to hold all the words once we open up, get them out of the plastic. And then we've got our cards here, so we'll just open them up and take a look at these. Okay, so these all have the same on that side. So we've got a couple of deflector shield pickups there. Then we've got the Star Wars Scrabble cards here, and tells you what needs to happen on that side. So very nicely detailed on those cards, guys. Quite impressed with that. And then here is our Scrabble board game, the Star Wars version. Okay, so you've got there, you've got Star Wars Scrabble, nice black backing, and then you've got all your triple, double letter words there. Alright guys, well that's everything included in today's box. Like I said earlier though, do let us know in the comments what you think, and if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. I'm also going to take a read of the Galaxy mode there, so if you are interested in checking out what that's all about, then stick around for the outro. But for now, we're going to conclude this part of the video. Welcome back guys, so got it all set up, took a read of the instructions, quite a little bit to get through, but hopefully it's going to make a little bit of sense, so we'll get straight into it. You set it up like so, you have your 4 ships on each corner of the board, and that's where each player will start. So you pick a ship, and that's where you're going to start. So the edges of the board are spaceports, okay, and that's where you move your ship around in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. You can't swap and change, so once you pick a direction, you keep going that way around the board. So we have Star Wars specific tiles here. So we've got the hyperspace tile, fuel cell tile, and bonus tiles. Okay, so what you want to do is on your turn, you create a word, and then you count up how many fuel cells you've covered up, or how many bonus tiles you've covered up, or if you've covered up a hyperspace tile, then you follow out what task you need to follow out for that. But we'll just move through all of them. So a fuel cell allows you to move your ship. So you count how many you have, and then you can move them 1 or 2 or 3 spaces around the board, whichever way you want to them to move. If you get the bonus tiles, which are on the board, there's different coloured ones, yellow, red, blue, green, okay. They allow you to pick up these cards, so you count out how many bonus tiles you have covered, and then that's how many of the galaxy cards you can collect. And you can't collect them until you move into a spaceport, and then you can collect those. So basically, you're arriving in a spaceport, you're loading up some of the cargoes, and then you're moving forward from there. Once you collect these cards, guys, these act as a score, so you don't get a score from the tiles, so that's different to Scrabble. These, as you can see, they've got numbers on them, so you pick them up, they go into your score pile. Some of them ask you to perform a task before giving you a score, so if you have to perform a task, you perform a task, but majority of them will give you a score straight up, go straight into score pile, and obviously at the end of the game, if you got the biggest score, you're going to win. So that goes through all the tiles. Just the hyperspace one, guys, sorry, if you land on the hyperspace one, then you can move your ship to any spaceport on the board with no limitations there, okay. So that's pretty handy to want to cover one of those up, especially if you want to try and grab some of the higher higher scoring cards. Okay, so also at the beginning of the game, you want to put 12 cards around the board, so 3 aside. So they've got, so each spaceport should always have 3 cards at any time. Even if you pick them up, you got to replace them with new cards as your turn ends. If you don't cover any Star Wars specific tiles, guys, so you can't collect any cards or perform any moves, then you collect a deflector shield card. It's kind of like a consolation prize where you just get your 3 points for that turn. If you run out of the deflector shield cards, then you just keep a tally that you need to add an extra 3 points to your score at the end of the game. Okay, that basically describes the different elements of the Star Wars Scrabble game, guys. But to win, basically you use up all the tiles, or you got to make 2 consecutive turns each, or you've used up all of the galaxy cards from the pile here. Okay, guys, well, hopefully that makes a little bit of sense, and if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you leave. Hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike. Once we get to the next milestone, we're doing the next giveaway, so do subscribe surrounding for that, and we'll catch you next time.